In case you didn't already know how this works, but if you're watching the stream, I think you might already know. But in case you didn't, raid mode is just an extra mode to Revelations, which is itself a little bit more claustrophobic, you know, a little bit slower paced game, similar to the older games in the series. But this extra mode, it takes a little bit of cues from Mercenaries, only it's not about, you know, beating as many enemies as possible in a time frame. It's about kind of grinding through these levels and getting random loot drops to power up your weapons. Like if you go into guns here, for example, I'm at level 1 now, just starting the stream, but every gun you get will have different properties, and you can customize these slots with different custom parts you find, and your character levels up, your weapons level up. It's a lot of fun. So as an example, we'll jump into, yesterday we did a Hunk stream, who's also new for Revelations on consoles, but today we're doing Rachel. Who's interesting character in that, and this is online co-op as well, but this being a show demo. 37 Leet.
Rachel on the scene.
Each character has like different proficiencies and different skills that can kind of affect how you might approach each fight. But yeah, so let's first look at Rachel for raid mode. So again, how this works. This is the very first level, so this will be pretty basic, but this is my enemy, the Ooze, and there you saw that little white flash. That's a critical hit, which makes them stun, or in that case, was enough to actually kill the monster, the Ooze. If you aim at the red pieces, you stand more likely to stun them. And again, getting BP is basically the currency of raid mode. The more you get at the end, the more BP you have to spend to get more items and improve your character. And this is the first look at one of the variants. In this case, this is a variant of the main enemy, the Ooze, where they're twice as tall. That shield icon means way higher defense. So I'm going to try to shoot the knees out, get him to drop, and then you can RE4 style knife to finish it up. But that's just this being the first level. It's all about giving you like a quick look. Whoa, whoa! Easing you into the notion of raid mode, which is fighting these enemies, but also learning how to deal with the variants as they show up. So you'll meet a lot of them in this area under a very controlled, safe environment. Not too much risk of getting stomped. And then as the levels progress and the difficulty progresses, they get much harder and pack a lot more enemies on the screen. And in fact, behind me right now is a little speed-based dude who won't get off my back. So he's smaller, but that speed icon shows he moves at like kind of twice the speed. And this guy will shoot his arm at me. And again, if it looks a little easy, this is the first map. Like, it's kind of equivalent to maybe your first quest in Monster Hunter, where you've got some basic weapons, basic enemies. But as you grind, you can customize your character, progress farther, harder difficulties, change the enemy layout. Wow, one shot. Woo! So this is another variant. He's got a fist next to his face, which means he'll attack with, I'm guessing, probably close to double. There we go. But another interesting aspect of raid mode, let's see if I can pull this off, or of Revelations in general, is the dodge mechanic. See if I can. Well, if you get hit too hard, you actually go into this stun state. But I'll bring him down with me. And yes, you got to be on the lookout for these guys too. Right in the butt. Gratuitous shot.
That was great.
And that's how you finish a match. Defeating all the enemies in the map gives you a bonus. You don't even necessarily have to defeat all the enemies. And these are the custom parts you get.